I love these comments so much. This made me fucking laugh. Mate, you live in a shack. How are you going to talk about financial freedom? Here's the shack behind me. I don't live in here. My ducks and geese live in here. But let's talk a little bit about the lifestyle that I've created by design and explain to you how I've been able to create financial freedom and why the vast majority of people never create financial freedom because of keeping up with the Joneses. So let's explore it. So for many years, as I was growing and scaling my business when I was younger, I had a big ego, right? I wanted to drive the fancy car. I wanted to have the expensive watch. I wanted to wear the fancy designer clothes because I believed that in order to be financially free, in order to be taken seriously in the world, I needed to appear in a particular way. And I very much realized that through working with thousands of clients, people who were very, very successful, who had $100 million exits, who'd been able to create these amazing empires from the outside looking in that looked like they lived these amazing lifestyle compared to those who had relatively modest existence, because there was one fundamental difference between the two. The people who typically had these exorbitant lifestyles were often living beyond their means and had far less wealth and far less real financial freedom than the people who really understood the secret to creating financial freedom. The formula to creating financial freedom is actually really simple. Step number one is that you need to create an active income that you can increase over time. Step two, you need to control your expenses because your ability to create financial freedom is not dictated by your income, it's dictated by your surplus and what you choose to do with it. Step three, you need to understand what is your financial freedom figure. What is the amount of passive income that you need in order to live the lifestyle that you want? 4, you need to define the amount of wealth that you need to produce that allows you to create that amount of income passively through investment assets and through things that are disconnected from your effort. 5, you need to reverse engineer that into an allocation plan based on how long you want to wait to create that level of financial freedom, because this will dictate whether you're earning enough money. And 6, you need to create a system that allows you to implement this successfully in order to bridge that gap, because ultimately there's only a certain number of levers. There is the amount of surplus that you've got, there's the risk that you take, there is the time that you are prepared to wait. And we can only pull those levers so much depending on your situation. So if you want this exorbitant lifestyle that costs you $1 million a year, then you are going to need $20 million in investment assets in order to produce that $1 million a year in perpetuity. For myself, I live a pretty basic lifestyle. We bought a home in Far North Queensland that we paid $830,000 for. That property is now worth about $1.1 million today. I built a multi-seven-figure business that pays income above and beyond what I need to live my lifestyle. My lifestyle only costs me about $10,000 a month in order to maintain. So it means that all of the extra income that I produce above and beyond that, I can use to build wealth. I acquire businesses, buy property, and invest in the share market. And 3, I've been able to get to a point that because of my business's value, because of the assets that I've been able to produce, I have financial freedom at 34. And it's because I understand the lifestyle that I want to live. I am able to live abundantly based on the things that I want to do. And every decision that I want to make, I can say yes to without a limitation of money. What about you? For the vast majority of people, I don't know anything about you, no worries. But for the vast majority of people that I've ever met, they are trying to buy things that they don't care about to impress people that don't give a fuck about them. And ultimately, they end up in this dichotomy of the societal pressures of giving in to keeping up with the Joneses that keep them imprisoned. That's not freedom to me. Now, through being able to work with very successful people at all stages of their life, the interesting thing that I've learned, and that's a shack, but it's not what I live in either, just building a tiny home. What I've realized is these people who are the most free, that have the most fulfilled lives, that are the happiest people, are the people who have rich experiences. They have an abundance of experiences. They're able to go on the travel that they want to do. They're able to live where they want to live, experience life with the people that they want to experience with, without any limitations or things that are getting in the way. Now, this is the lifestyle that I've built. I've been able to build a business that allowed me to travel around Australia for a year in a Toyota Troop Carrier that we spent 150 grand on, and was able to allow us to live this amazing lifestyle and do what many people wait until retirement to do. 2, it allowed us to buy our dream home. our dream home's pretty modest, but it serves us. It's actually ticks all of the boxes that we want. When we created our roadmap towards our goals prior to actually embarking on our trip, we said we wanted a property that has 50 plus acres, that has rolling hills, that's surrounded by rainforest, that has water running through the property, and ideally some sort of river frontage to be able to go fishing. The idea, we wanted to be in a pole home or a home that was made of sandstone, and we wanted to have beautiful views. So here's my shack that we modestly call home. Here is my view over the second largest mountain in Queensland and my beautiful forests that surround our property. And let me take you down to our freshwater creek and waterfalls that run through our property. Now, forgive me, it is the dry season, so quite modest at the moment, but this beautiful freshwater stream that runs all year, that we can cool down in the summer months, and that provides us with this beautiful sounding moving water in the background, is what we call home. So tell me I know nothing about financial freedom when I'm going to have my mortgage paid off in less than 2 years. I've got a business that produces surplus multiple times above and beyond my means. I'm able to live abundantly and make the decisions that I want when I want to, without having any scarcity in my life or my existence. And I'm able to do the work that I love. If that's not financial freedom, I don't want to know about it.